Hello, everybody. I'm Will.
And I'm Kristen.
And this is So I'm Watching Wednesday, Season 1, Episode 6.
Quid pro Woe.
I like that it appears that we are actually going to explore character growth with Wednesday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that coming because I was thinking of it so much from the perspective of she's different and doesn't need to change to make the world.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about it from that perspective. And because that's one of the things that the earlier 90s movies had, where it's sort of like the Addams Family was like a kooky family living in reality.
Yeah.
Where this is very much...
Everything's kooky.
There's a lot happening.
I do like that, though, because I think still... It's like an evolution of that, because I think still she doesn't need to change in order to, like, be in society. She is, like, self-sufficient, she's good, and she also doesn't, like, need people, but she has to soften a little bit, or... as we see at the end of this episode, she's going to be lonely. And I think that's a new concept for her, being lonely.
Yeah. And for the character, I have a very limited history with, but no, I really, that surprised me a little bit in a welcome way, because they are meeting her halfway.
They're meeting her farther than halfway, for sure. And that's the other thing, too, is, like, in the first couple episodes, we talked about how Jenna Ortega, like, isn't really doing anything. I
said she's not doing a lot.
I think as it's gone on, I think it's just all really subtle.
She's doing, I didn't mean that, if that's what I said. She's doing a fantastic job, because she's anchoring this entire show with a relatively straightforward, two-dimensional, I don't know, what could be treated as, or perceived as a two-dimensional character. And again, as I mentioned, in a world where she is not the unique element.
Yeah. I think she's, especially in this episode so far, because it's her birthday, and so we get all of that stuff, and then, like, that scene with Enid at the end, she, I think, is, like, feeling remorse, and, like, but also on the flip side, she's feeling, like, companionship, and, like, when that is
Enid because she pushed Enid out of the window.
Yeah.
And then she herself went back into the basement to look for...
I'm very impressed. We already loved Jenna Ortega, and I think she's just so good.
How old is she?
She's in her early 20s, I think.
She was fantastic on season 2 of You.
2002, so she's 20.
That's where we saw her.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see X. Isn't she in X?
Yeah.
I have it to watch. I was planning on doing a reaction to it, and up to here with editing at the moment.
Yeah.
But and Scream. She was great.
Yeah, she was fantastic
in Scream. Holy moly.
Yeah, I just really like her a lot. I think she's doing really good. I saw something today that apparently she, like, and she was in the Babysitter sequel.
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently she did, like, one take of something early on where she didn't blink, and then Tim Burton was like, no more blinking. So I've been looking out for it since I saw that. Really? She does not blink. It's very funny.
I would have a hard time with that.
Yeah.
Plot-wise, they were invested... Well, it was her birthday.
Yeah.
And they were...
And Thing had a little party hat! So stupid.
They were investigating the Gates mansion because they have reason to believe that the Gates are still involved or may not be dead or all dead or whatever. Methinks me's cracked the code.
I'm like 90% sure that Ricky Lindholm is Laurel Gates.
What's her, Valerie something?
Valerie Kinbot.
Yeah, it's her, especially because the roses were the same that were in the bed.
That she brought Eugene. Yeah.
We're in the bedroom.
Yep.
Okay. There's just there's the standard, just as someone who studies storytelling, I'm like, well, they're keeping this character around for a reason.
Yeah.
And I still don't trust Christina Ricci nearly half as far as I can throw her.
Especially because she's being so awkward. Like, every time she interacts with Wednesday, she's being so awkward. She brought her a copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. But also, here's the other thing, too, though, is, like, now that we have full confirmation that Principal Weems is a shapeshifter.
Okay. I was waiting for you to finish that sentence.
Oh, I'm not convinced that any of these other people exist.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Well, we have seen her directly interacting with some of them.
Yes, of course, but like...
But I didn't even consider that.
Yeah.
I think that's a 3D chess that the show is not playing.
Probably not.
It's more than checkers, but it's less than 3D chess. It's just regular chess, I suppose. We got a comment, I can't remember who it was, but they said that Weems was giving them big state vibes. And I completely agree. Yeah. She's villain coded, but I don't believe she is a villain.
Sure.
I think
I don't know. I have very complicated feelings about Snape.
I think at best she's an antagonist.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't think she's a villain.
I don't think so either. She had like a scene with the mayor because she thinks his son was involved in the fire as well.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that there was like a sprawled out in the lawn. It was like Fire Will Rain or something like that. Lucas can stay. But no, he's all hypnotized.
No.
Yeah, he's been using the mermaid app.
But only for like a day, and then he stopped. I think it's probably okay. I mean,
cute.
He's pretty cute.
And he's courting Bianca.
Yeah.
A little on the nose, but I think it works. Yeah. No, I liked the mayor.
Yeah.
And I liked him. I like him in the scenes, and that's a trope I love. I love villains that come around. Mm-hmm. And so he can stay for now. But
yeah, so he got hit by a car.
The mayor
got hit by a car, blue Cadillac.
That scene was so stupid. Of Wednesday going to the mansion.
Oh.
Because she walks up to the glass door.
Yeah.
And can see him coming.
Yeah.
And it's dark in the house and light outside.
But he can't see her.
So not only was he looking through glass, but she was backlit. And so he didn't see her. And then he was on the phone and didn't hear or sense her climbing into the hatchback.
Yeah. And shutting it.
It was like shaking.
Yeah.
And so regardless, so she rode.
That's just a little suspend your disbelief thing.
She rode the car into town. He was meeting with the sheriff because he had like
potential information. Yeah. Well, he received that death certificate for Laurel Gates, which I am assuming is doctored somehow.
Well, I remember clocking that the first time that they said it, where they're like, she drowned in Europe. And I was like,
that doesn't
those
sound
are too
right.
ambiguous.
Yeah.
Because if someone drowns, there's an implication that they're just sort of lost.
Yeah.
And then if someone drowns,
over there. Did you see it? Did you watch it happen?
Did she maybe just go on vacation?
You don't know. Maybe she just went for a swim and no one was on the beach when she got back.
Or she's a goddamn mermaid.
Or maybe she's a mermaid. Ricky Lindholm has those humongous eyes. It could work.
Well, that was another reason why both her and Christina Ricci were in my whatever the goblin thing is. Still scares me.
It's pretty creepy.
It is the eyes. The pupils are so little.
So little.
And the eyes are so big. Yeah, so the sheriff was injured, hit by the car.
The mayor.
And he is presumably dead because
he's been unhooked from something.
Unplugged from the machine. Tyler is still attempting to be a love interest for Wednesday.
I feel like these boys are like not picking up what she's putting down. She's clearly...
No, she's not putting anything down. Yeah, they're taking it from her and giving it back to her and being like, you dropped this.
And she's like, don't touch my thing.
Stop stealing my shit.
And it's so funny because he's still super into her and he sort of thinks he's her boyfriend. And then she's like, stay away from me, essentially. He made her little latte art and everything. And then she has a really kind of intense scene with Xavier where like Thing, who is in my opinion a messy bitch, like uncovers a painting that he did of her and he like makes it move, and it was while she was playing the cello. I don't know, it was very romantic.
I think she was feeling feelings.
I think she was feeling feelings too, and I think she doesn't like
get out of there as quickly as possible.
I think she doesn't like feeling her feelings.
So Xavier was kind of lurking around the periphery the entire episode. Yeah. I still don't I'm not suspicious of him, but I could be blinded
by his
pretty hair and mediocre his white boy face and his flippy hair.
I think he's cuter than mediocre.
I'm just being bitchy.
I think he's cute.
I think they're all cute.
So
the other one, I think it was Gratian said that he was like Antoine Yelkin vibes.
That was Tyler, I think.
By way of,
yeah.
But for me, it's by way of Jack Quaid.
Oh, I buy it. I see it. The sheriff forbid Wednesday and Tyler from hanging out, so they'll obviously be going steady in the next episode.
He got like cut deep.
He did. He got scratched by the monster when they were breaking into the house. Enid made Wednesday a snood.
Yeah, and she was really put off by it, and I'm like, this is so close to being.
She had the good grace to make it black and white.
Yeah, I was like, again, Wednesday, come on.
You gotta
give
just a little, just a little. Yeah, I don't know. I would like this show a lot. I think it's really cute. Wednesday is like literally on her last chance, though. She does anything else, she's gonna get expelled. And then,
well, she thinks that the vision is misconstrued. She thinks she's there to protect the city. My guess is whoever Laurel is collecting the body parts to put Creek Show back together.
The man, like to make the man again.
Pilgrim.
Oh, it's not Creek Show. It's something else. But I get croak something, whatever. I don't care.
The Pilgrim back together, and I think it's Ricky Lindholm, and I think she's using Christina Ricci, hence the Frankenstein.
So Christina Ricci is the monster, and Ricky is the Frankenstein. Master. Oh my god, that's what I think it is. So good. And do you think that Miss Thornhill was trying to like tell Wednesday?
Oh, maybe. Because I compared it to a Jekyll and Hyde situation.
Yeah, because
she may be.
I wonder if she's like beholden somehow to Laurel and she like can't get out of it, but she's like trying to give Wednesday the clues because she knows that Wednesday's investigating. I love that.
And also, they need to bring Bianca in because mermaids are extremely valuable in defeating villains.
Ancient evils by Fairytale.
If you have a siren who can sing, it can.
I like that quite a lot, actually.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that would be very good.
So.
All right. Sweet. I'm going to watch episode 7. Bye.